What's up guys, it's Blade Lore, and today we're going to be doing a very different video than the typical stuff. It's still technically knife content, but not really a real knife. I posted an April Fool's video showing the sharpest knife in my collection, which was this Lego Rambo knife I made a while back. And a particular person, actually one of the people who inspired my YouTube channel, Grades, Blade, and Collectibles, he had a interest in this, so in this video I'm basically going to show how to recreate this Lego kit. I will warn, it's pretty fragile. I built this when I was like 13 or something. I was really into Rambo, didn't have a Rambo knife. Well, now I do. But yeah, this video will just be the knife itself, the sheath. If there's enough demand, I'll make a video on that, because it's its own process and actually a bit more complicated. I actually built the sheath recently because I just had this laying around. But we're gonna take out the knife, and basically we're just gonna kind of do it in sections. We're gonna start with the tip, and then the main part of the knife, and then kind of the handle. So yeah, this will be hopefully a quick and easy way to recreate this Lego Rambo knife for yourself. So catch you guys in a minute. All right, so we're gonna start actually with the tip. So we're just gonna kind of break this section off. I think we'll divide this into 3 or 4 sections maybe. And we'll just kind of, I might move the knife out of the way. That's just the background piece. So we're gonna break it off like this. And as you can tell, the more pieces increase, the smaller they get. It kind of makes that roundness of the blade. So here are all the pieces you'll need. You'll need 2 of these kind of 4 stud pieces, 1 slightly larger slope piece, 2 of these smaller sloped pieces, 2 of these kind of 2 stud pieces, and then this, I think it's called a 1x1 piece, and then finally this cheese slope piece. So we'll start at the bottom, connecting these like that, adding the larger piece, the larger slope, and then adding these 2 over here. I mean, you kind of know how to build it. You saw me take it apart, but we're still going to build it. And then this kind of smaller slope piece, and you can see it's making that kind of edge of the blade, this roundness. We'll add this 1x1 here, add this other slope piece like that, and finally that. And this is the tip of the knife. So we're gonna put that to the side, and we're gonna go on with the kind of tang, kind of the blade and part of the tang. So catch you guys in a minute. All right, so it's very simple, but also this makes it really fragile. You just kind of pull this out here. We'll get to this in a minute. I think we'll make the cross guard its own piece, and then finally the handle. So we'll move that over there. And here is the kind of main blade. So we're gonna take this apart slowly, and we'll kind of go into each section. So for the base, you want, again, this 4 piece, and you want to add this kind of flat piece right here. I'll show you in a minute. And then what you want are these kind of 2 of these 8 stud long pieces. Stack those on top, and then you want kind of a flat piece that's also 8 studs long on top of that. That'll make the edge, well, at least for the knife, it's not a real edge. And we put that to the side like this. Going on to this main part, you want this 2 piece right here, and then you want this 1x1 piece like that. But then you want a 1x1 piece, I think it's called a snot brick, with a hole in it. So like this. Put it in like that. And then for this next part, you can have a 2x2, another 2x2. This is just a 1x1 for some reason. 2x2s. So all of this is 2x2s. So you want around 1, 2, 3, 4 2x2s stacked on top of that snot brick. Then you want another piece, another 1x1 like this, and then another snot piece for the top. And that will help by taking this, putting it like that, and then you have this little gap here. That's where this part comes in. You stack it on like that. So we have that part. Now comes the sawed edge. So what you want to do is basically we're going to kind of do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So what you want is a snot piece like this with the little foot. You want another cheese slope, and you just want to slide on that. Then you repeat that as many times as you want. You know, you can make the knife longer if you want, but this is just how I did it. And yeah, colors don't really matter for any of this. Just use whatever Lego you have. I just had this because I thought it was a neat pattern. It was all I had. So you want to take that, you want to slide it down here, make sure everything's all nice and aligned and sturdy. And then you want to just add the tip to this top area like that, and you have the main blade already done. So now we'll move on to the crossguard part of the handle. All right, so here's the crossguard. We're going to remove the handle. It's actually pretty simple. You just kind of pull it off like that. This will be what we work on last. It's also probably the easiest. And we're going to divide this into 3 sections: the top, the middle, and the bottom. So let's start with the top. The top's pretty easy. You take 4 of these pieces like this, and then you, sorry, it's a little really stuck together. I haven't taken this apart in 5 years. You take this, first off, you take this 4 stud piece. You take this 2 stud piece on top of that. I don't know what this piece is called, but it's got like 2 of these. You take those 2 parts, clip it on. So yeah, you take 2 of these, put it on, and you repeat that another time. Then you take this 8 stud kind of flat piece, and you put these on top like that, and that is the top of the crossguard. Moving into the middle section where the tang of the knife will connect. First, you need 2 bricks. You need this piece sticking out like this. It's another snot piece. And then what you want is another snot brick like this, smooth like this as well, not with the feet. You take this bar and you just insert it in there. That'll come into play with the handle. And then you take this double-sided snot piece and add that at the end. So that's the middle part. And finally, for the last part, the bottom, you take this 8 stud piece, same length as the top. You take 4 of these pieces and you add them to each side, but leaving the middle open. And that is because you can either take a brick like this, or in my case, I took 2 of these. That's all I had at hand at the time. And now we have the bottom of the crossguard done. So how do you put this together? So you take parts of the middle, you take these 2 bricks, you apply them right here. Then you take this piece, insert it like so. This bar sticks out like that. That's really important. And then this piece like that. And then finally, you add the top of the crossguard like that. And this is the crossguard. And the reason it's like this is so that the tang of the knife can kind of go in there. You slide it in, and now it should fit in there like that. So now you have your blade and your crossguard, and now all we need is the handle, and we'll get to that in a minute. I will add, it's like really unstable. I don't know if my pieces are old and they've lost kind of their friction or holding power, but yeah, so this isn't really a thing to play with. It's still a display piece, but we're gonna move on to the handle now. All right, so here's the handle. We're gonna kind of take this also into sections. We're gonna remove the gray part first and add that. That's kind of the butt cap. So what you want is 2, 3, 4, 5 of these pieces. of these small round pieces, and you just want to, as you saw, stack them together. So you have kind of the main part of the handle. Now at the bottom, this is actually slightly bigger than this, and that's just 4 of these little discs stacked on each other, and you put that at the bottom. The reason for this is there's a hole at the bottom of this, and this is where this comes in. You have that part stick out, you slide the bar into the hole, and then you kind of take part of it, kind of twist it till it sticks, and now the handle is stuck there. So now we just need to do the butt cap. So again, we're going to take, let's see, 3 of these disc things. You know, you can do it black, gray, whatever color. You connect them all together. And then you take this kind of weird piece, I don't know what this is, and you put that on top. And finally, for like the last part, you take this kind of circular piece, you stick that in here, you take this part, this little stud, stick it in the middle, then you take this disc piece, like so, stick it on top of the stud, and finally to finish it off, you put like a flat circular piece, and then you attach it to the handle. And that is it. That is the Lego Rambo knife. Pretty simple build. I hope this video was clear enough, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, let me know how it goes. This is probably the only Lego video I'm gonna do. I'm a knife YouTuber, but I just kind of did this for one of the YouTubers that inspired me because he had an interest in this. So I hope this helps you out, and let me know if you tried this out. Until then, God bless. Take care, y'all. Have a good day.